Let's welcome in the management at Inox now. Mr. Jain is now joining us. Sir, thank you so much for taking out time for us. Could you just start by, what do you make of the lockdown and the impact on the industry so far? Do you think it is leading to a virtual shutdown? What is the impact on bottom line and the top line?
As you've seen from the numbers, clearly Q4 was much weaker than we expected, primarily on account of COVID. Pretty much from the middle of February onwards, there was a bit of a fear psychosis that had set in into the audiences. And then eventually from 15th March onwards, the cinema industry was the first to shut down. And we shut down our operations span India between 15th of March and 20th of March. So it had a great impact on the quarter. Having said that, still our FY20 performance was pretty good. We still clocked double-digit growth for the entire year. The quarter obviously was slower than last year. We closed at about a 40 crore EBITDA, which we started off January really strong. Unfortunately, February and March was a real dampener. But I think this is just a short-term break. Things will get a lot better once
margins in this quarter have gone up, sir. But you had about only 10 days of a shutdown in this quarter. In the coming quarters, how do you expect margin trajectory to shape up?
And of course, the big question is, when are we going to really open up? And personally, I think it should be maybe a month after the malls open up. So we're looking at maybe middle of July, and different states will have a staggered opening. Maharashtra, the malls haven't opened up so far, whereas in some other states the malls have. I do feel there will be a breathing space between. The governments will want to see things settle down with the malls opening, and then we will. So, I predict, Q2, obviously Q1's going to be zero, and Q2 is going to be muted as well. We're pretty confident on Q3 with Diwali and all the large blockbusters which had been held back from April, May, and June will be coming out between Diwali and December. So I think Q3 is going to be extremely strong for the cinema industry as a whole, and us in specific.
When we talk about the industry, it could be a tough time for the industry, Mr. Jain. Do you think that, because of the number of people of gathering that could happen in any cinema, is something which would make this industry one of the last to start?
This is unprecedented, and that was been used too many times already. But it truly is, for an industry to have zero revenue for 3 months and potentially for another 1 or 2 months is really difficult. Having said that, I think we've all understood what the new normal is going to be like until such time that the vaccine is out. It's not that businesses are going to shut down. As we've seen today, the central government has opened up restaurants and malls. Life has to get back to normal. We've seen many other countries all over the world. People are getting back to the regular ways of life. Of course, there's going to be more social distancing, and people are going to be careful. Having said that, we can't stop the way we live. Indians are social animals. We love going out. We love our cinema. Everybody is frustrated by spending so much time at home, as am I. And I can't wait to get back and watch a movie on the big screen. So I do feel revenues will be back with a bang, Q3 onwards.